I
come to
genuinely
Tottenham. Will
think,
come to Tottenham.
hear me out. I genuinely think Harry Kane is the best player in the world right now. I
In the
genuinely think
world.
that.
Right now.
I mean,
Yeah.
there are players like Lewandowski and all.
Name one player who is
Name
in
one
better
player. I mean,
form
okay,
than
forget Messi,
Harry Kane right
Ronaldo.
now.
Messi, Ronaldo are in
Alana.
their
It's a good
own
call.
levels. Hello guys, welcome to the Proper Fans Review. We've got some new faces. Anikesh, how are you doing? and
Surviving, bro.
and the
Surviving.
usual suspects, Moses is back. Somehow we managed to clutch in. and the usual suspect don't need no introduction. Let's head back to the games. Kunal, you are muted. Okay. Before going to Arsenal, I know this today's whole thing is about them, but it will be disrespectful if we don't start with Spurs first. Kunal, let me start with you. How impressed were you about that day? Like, tell me everything. What made you?
Uh, to be honest, like we all expected this to turn out the way it did. That's what we've been doing over the past few weeks as well, sitting back deep and then you know counter. It's just similar gameplay, sit tight, hold your spaces, don't provide much don't provide much space to Arsenal forwards as well. And that was well executed and we were lethal on the counter. I mean the
I mean,
goals which we saw were
as soon as you went to Nilam, I mean, you knew, everyone knew that. That's it.
exactly that has probably been the the biggest thing of this season. We have
Kunal, for
taken the
fair
leads
play.
and not given away any goals. Uh, we have not given away goals, so that has been a major improvement in our defense, and I think that should stick for the season as well.
And like, if even if we can't even let now Jose Mourinho go 1-0 up, and if you are letting this team go 2-0 up, you're done.
I'll be completely honest. This has been one of my most comfortable, I'd say, most comfortable North London
North
derby I've
London derby.
watched in. Asking that would push me on the edge. Not a moment that I thought that we were gonna lose this or we are gonna you know bottle it. Nope, this was as comfortable as it could come.
Yeah, I mean, we have seen in previous years, we have seen Spurs go. I think the Arsenal people here will remember when Spurs used to go 2-0 up, used to win 5-2. There are a couple of
5-2, yeah.
5-2s, I remember it happened.
Yeah.
And Tonmoy, the man, what do you think? What did you thought about the game? Tell me.
We'll come into the detailed analysis of the game later on, but overall 2-0 comfortable win. Yep, happy win.
So, were you at any moment worried about Arsenal coming back into the game?
Probably 10-15 minutes before the game, but it should go on to that.
That sums it up. That sums it up. I mean,
Sorry guys, not being harsh on you guys, on your goodness. Sorry, don't mind, but I'm just saying my opinion.
Honest opinions.
And I would honestly want to add this one thing. Okay, you know, throwing in crosses don't work when you don't have tall strikers or a target man. I don't know what Arteta was up to, but that
But when you
plan was
park
never
the
gonna
bus,
work,
that
I
is the
guess.
only way we have.
Yeah,
listen, we have Arsenal's best striker. right
I'm
now.
sure he would have scored one with all those crosses.
Yes,
Easily.
He would
definitely.
have.
I
Not
mean,
He would
one,
have.
more than one.
He
Yeah.
definitely would have.
after watching our game and after watching this derby, I was sick in the stomach because if there was Giroud in that second half against Spurs, we win that game.
Mm.
And Tammy Abraham completely fluffed three
Chances were
headers,
close.
and Giroud would
Yeah,
have
yeah.
buried that.
Yeah.
And okay,
Even
we
Lacazette missed a few chances. Lacazette missed a few chances in the last game.
I'll
He had some quite clear chances that he missed.
Just
I'll
like his
let
hair is gone now, and he's also
I'll
bald.
let okay, yeah. I'll let Moses now come in. Moses, mate, like, tell me how are you
I
feeling?
mean, a very shambolic performance, I would say, and of course, it really hurts when you lose in the North London derby against Spurs. I don't know, Arteta got his team right, but it's the players that have let us down. Starting from Oba in attack, Lacazette, I don't know what he is doing. He plays in a number 10 role now. We have a number. I don't know. I don't
No,
have
no,
any words to
continue. You have a
express.
number. You have a number.
Everything was wrong that day.
You have a
Everything
number
was wrong
10.
that day.
You're saying
Everything
something.
was
You have a
wrong,
number
and
10.
we have a number 10 who is not even in the 25-man squad list. I don't know why. We are getting him 350K per week, and we are not even registering him in the team. I don't
I saw
know.
a
I found
graphic
it
today
very
from
tough.
Sky Sports. It showed most chances created since 2015. It had Eden Hazard number one, Kevin De Bruyne number two, and Ozil number three
Mm.
since 2015. That that
Yeah.
says a lot.
And been playing.
The team that we have got now, earlier we didn't have a good quality defensive midfield. Now we have Thomas Partey. Then Xhaka is, I don't
No,
think he
he's
deserves to be in the team again. He
No.
should play in the
yeah,
Europa League.
yeah.
So we have a good defensive midfielder. We have a good centre back now in Gabriel. So I think Ozil was. We are not getting anything. Yeah, Ozil was blamed. Ozil was
He
blamed
was
for not doing any
completely linked.
Yeah.
defensive work. Of
Hmm.
course, his main. Yeah. So of course, his main thing is to play make. He is the main connection between midfield and the
Yeah.
attack.
Mm.
So I think in this team he would have done a very good job, considering he had a good defensive cover behind him.
Yeah.
Okay,
Acha,
okay.
Maziz, I gotta
Yeah.
ask you this. Do you think after this horrendous performance since the last couple of weeks, Arteta
Yeah.
is going to reconsider about bringing Ozil, or whether he's going to talk to
Can you
the
register him? Can you register
authorities
Ozil now or in
regarding
January?
him?
I don't think
January.
it's possible now.
Mid
You have
January.
to wait till
Yeah,
January.
it's
You
it's
have to
it's
wait till January.
impossible now. Yeah,
But
yeah,
instead
like
of playing Lacazette, I would prefer Willock playing there.
I don't think anyone is good enough.
Mm.
I Willock and all of these Reece Nelsons and shit. They're
I mean
not good
they're
Nelson
not
enough.
the
can play
Arsenal
number
do
10.
not have
Yeah.
the best youngsters, but they're okay. I mean, okay, I'll let
Decent,
Anikesh haven't said
decent
a
enough.
word
Yeah.
till now.
Yeah,
I'll bring
Decent.
decent.
Anikesh in.
Yeah.
Anikesh, what do you think? How long have Arteta got now?
He will be there for the entire season. Even though we might not finish top 8, might not
Entire
even finish top 10,
season.
he might have that. Yeah. Unless we are in the relegation battle, I think he'll be there.
Hmm.
It,
There's a difference why I think Arteta would last the entire season. Because even though our attack sucks, am I allowed to swear?
yes,
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course
yes.
you
yeah.
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, our attack doesn't suck. It's fuck all. Okay, it's fuck all. And there is no creativity, nothing in. And I mean, there are a lot of pieces that's going very off the charts in a way. Like I would play maybe instead of Lacazette or Willock, I'd play Smith Rowe because he has a better stats. Then again, what Jose said the other day, stats don't matter. So
Possession don't
yeah,
matter.
that doesn't matter.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
quote
position
from
doesn't matter. Now
Jose, statistics are for philosophers and poets. not football managers.
Yeah,
And
I mean, I'm looking at the stats right now. We had 632 passes and Spurs at 288. But what did we do? We did nothing. We just
Sideways.
kept going, holding
Sideways.
Gabriel.
Sideways.
Yeah, sideways,
Go to the
sideways
left.
football. I mean, some good
To the
chances
left
we could
and
have taken. There was one ball by Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin is
yeah,
absolute shit. Okay, when he's defending, but he's pretty decent as a right back going front, like going ahead.
But
I genuinely think
He
he's the
makes
worst right
decent
back in the
crosses,
league
not
right
always,
now.
but
I genuinely think that.
I
like
mean,
not the
even in the
worst.
game, even in
Not
the
the
game, we
worst. He
could have
can
seen that
he can play for Brighton.
no,
Ahead of
Brighton
Lamptey?
is pretty good.
Brighton has
Ahead of
Tariq
Lamptey?
Lamptey. Brighton has Tariq Lamptey.
No way.
Empty can
No,
play.
I don't think he's the worst
Lamptey.
right back. I don't think because there are people like there are teams like Burnley and Fulham, which no one cares
but at
about.
least
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
but at least the Burnley right back knows how to defend. Burnley is all about defending. They
yeah,
have
yeah,
a
and they know how to give a throw in. So yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, forget the foul
And Bellerin
throws.
turned
I mean,
himself
his
into a vegan.
overall
I don't know how he
gameplay.
get
I
the
was
strength.
so frustrated even before he made that mistake when he made the pass and Spurs had a counter attack. Even before that, it was frustrating to see him down that side.
Yeah.
he can switch off at any second in the game.
Yeah,
That's the
he-
worst thing about it. Worst thing about Hector Bellerin. He just
Also-
switches
also,
off any time.
something about
And the
Arteta I
worst thing-
didn't get right. He was like his three-man defense wasn't working. But I think this game was the one he should have played that formation. He should
I
have
don't
put
know.
two people. He should have played two people to cover Son. Berlin was never going to do that job. He needed another center back there. He didn't do it. Like these are simple things that he got wrong.
Willian and
he's pretty
Aspilicueta.
good on
Willian,
one-on-ones.
please don't talk about him.
The worst signing.
Oh
Just saying.
my
There is
God.
Xhaka,
Good
there is
stuff.
Mustafi, there is Willian.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
If
You're
you can,
welcome. Mazis, tell me what is Granit Xhaka? What is he? Is he a holding midfielder?
Piece of
Is he? Does he go forward? What does he do?
A very angry piece of shit.
and the
I
worst
have
part
no
is
clue how
he's
he
a
did
captain of a
not get
national team.
carded.
But that's the
I
thing
don't
for
know.
Switzerland.
Granit Xhaka is not our
Switzerland, like
Granit Xhaka is for
Yeah, Granit Xhaka is
championship
not
clubs
Premier League
or
material.
against a slower
He's
league.
very Burnley
Yeah, he's
kind
a
of
Premier League
player.
material. Yeah.
Burnley, Stoke City, West Brom.
Exactly.
came in. He
Yeah,
was
Mönchengladbach.
really.
He was a captain for
was it?
Mönchengladbach.
Anikesh,
Yep.
you
Yeah.
play Burnley next. Are you confident of getting a win?
I am in a way because I think
How?
the fact that today Martinelli is playing for the under 21s, so he might get a run out next weekend. Then I think he and Saka on both wings. The fact that Obama doesn't score this, he's not scoring as much this season, but with Gabriel Martinelli and Saka, maybe there might be a different scenario out there because they are very direct players. With
I think
Arsenal,
the Europa League lineup should play in the Premier League against Burnley.
And Mazis,
and
Oba should be drawn.
I mean,
lose,
not Mustafi.
Yeah, not Mustafi.
listen, Mazis, if you lose against Burnley, oh my God.
My God, it is going to be a relegation battle, I'm sure.
Oh,
If we
can't
lose against
imagine.
Burnley,
Upcoming
it is going to be a
matches-
relegation battle.
It's
The upcoming
I'm
match
sure.
till 25th of December is Fulham, Arsenal, Brighton, and all of this relegation battle. So if you lose these matches, then
If
it's
we
going
lose
to be
against
shambolic for the
Burnley,
entire club,
the
man.
season is done for us. We are going for
yeah, and
relegation.
after Burnley, you have Southampton and Everton,
Oh.
and then
Chelsea
us.
after that.
Earlier, these things were so easy for us. Now we have to think twice that whether we are going to get a draw. Earlier, only the
Yeah.
top four teams
Oh
were
my
difficult.
God.
Now it's, I don't know.
Actually, there has been talks going on for Max Allegri in Arsenal to come to Arsenal.
I won't take Allegri now.
Don't. He'll ruin your game.
I won't take Allegri now. In this
What about
situation,
Poch?
never. Maybe
What about
next
Poch?
season.
Poch
Maybe
is
Wait,
not going to Arsenal.
Would you take
Mazis,
Poch?
Mazis, what about
Poch,
Wenger? What about Wenger?
Yeah.
No. Please.
Right
No,
now,
no.
maybe
Let's
I would
not-
take Wenger. I'm just saying.
I mean, Wenger as an interim manager till the end of the season doesn't
No,
sound bad.
no, no. We prayed for years for him to leave, and then he left. Not again.
He'll get you to fourth, man. He'll get you
He
to
has
fourth.
lost that fourth charm also.
Yeah, actually.
that's what
Yeah,
people said
so
about
you
Tuchel.
both are Arteta in for now, for
Yeah.
at least unless he loses like the next two games
No,
No,
I
no.
expect
I'm
that.
Arteta in till next to next
till
season.
relegation.
If we get
Yeah,
relegated,
till
also
League One.
I'm Arteta in.
Baap re baap. Akhil, West Ham won, Manchester United 3. Your team is so confusing. I don't even know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
The most confusing
That's what
team.
the only thing. Exactly. So the only thing harder than my chemistry exams is to predict the Manchester United game nowadays. That's the only thing harder.
I like how you went
Because
harder in chemistry exam.
it's been tough for me. That's what I'm saying. But no, seriously though, if you watch that game for the 60 minutes that we played, I'd say 30 minutes we played football because 60 minutes we were getting trashed by West Ham. They should have easily been at least two
At
goals.
least two up.
At least
Halar,
two
I
up.
mean,
Yeah.
Halar again. This guy.
Haller, yeah. Jared Bowen, in fact, as well. He missed the tap in as well. Jared
Yeah.
Bowen.
It should
Yeah, on
be.
the other post. Yeah.
But that's the thing. Then we bring on Bruno Fernandes, and then Rashford comes in, and then they change the game, and we are becoming. Remember, like few years back, we used to call Tottenham the Harry Kane FC. We used to call them
Bruno
Harry
FC.
Kane FC. Now it's becoming the Bruno Fernandes FC.
So fascinating how he changes everything. I mean, he
Yeah.
created 8 chances, the most in this season,
Yeah.
in a single half in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
That is
That's what.
something. That is some stat. I
He
mean,
has been a major influence in the club, no doubt about that.
Yeah,
Like
he has-
anyone who like
I said
Yeah.
this 2 days ago. He's impacting your games like almost Hazard-esque, like he did for
Yeah.
us over the years.
Yeah.
It's pretty
That's the
similar.
thing. He might lose few balls. He might give the ball away, but at least he's trying something. He's like doing something over
Yeah.
there.
Captain.
Aditya, United kind of in a title race.
Everyone is now. Everyone.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, look at the table.
I
They
can't
came
believe
in
it.
and
I can't
won.
believe. How? What is this scam going on, man? How long will it go on?
This whole year has been a scam. 2020 has been a scam.
And yeah, it
I'm
won't.
sure.
Yeah, go on.
It's so weird because everyone has been trashing United so much, and now they're on fifth place.
Exactly.
What the hell?
About
What the hell?
15,
Where
I
are
said.
those shambolic
15.
results?
2 weeks
And,
ago, we were talking about them
Exactly.
not being in the UCL race, not even being in the UCL race, and then after 2 weeks, they're back.
You've got City and Sheffield United next. I won't be surprised if you win both of them. I won't be surprised if you lose both of them. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. You can't call it. You can't call these games.
Aditya is the oldest game happening again.
It's on. It's on.
That will always be on because
It's gonna keep on.
because if you follow that scam, we should have lost against West Ham and
yeah, that cycle has
Southampton.
has been reduced to one half right now, from 3 games to 45 minutes.
The cycle
45
will
minutes,
remain.
40
The
We're one
cycle
half-
will
one half.
remain.
Yeah.
Right.
I wish we
Yeah.
could
But
play second
Whatever
half
happens,
of
we'll
every
lose
game.
one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think what United have is now at this moment they're having this people coming off from the bench and then impacting the game straight away.
Yeah.
Edinson Cavani, for instance, the game against Southampton, he changed the entire game, man.
with some experimenting thing, like you watch what happens in the first 45 minutes, then you put down your plan, you get your calculations right, then you bring out your men, so all your pawns on the ground, and then you suddenly change things around. I mean, against Southampton, we saw the same thing happening. Against West Ham, we
Yeah.
saw the same thing happening, and it's exactly after the 45 minutes.
I don't.
Pattern is
Yeah.
the
I don't
halftime.
think it's a calculated move. It's just Jai Mata Di. Throw everyone in.
I'd call that bad management, to be very honest. Because if a manager needs 45 minutes to know what to do in a game, then that's actually not speaking highly of that particular manager.
No, I'm gonna give
But
I'm gonna
at
give
least you guys
Ole
did-
some credit here.
you
Okay,
you
so
guys- you
he
guys did
tried.
Yeah.
winning matches.
He tried. Bruno has played an awful lot of games. He was due a rest for at least 45. He thought about
Yeah.
70, 80 minutes
Like-
if United would have
Yeah.
won comfortably, but he could not.
Yeah.
He had to bring him, and I have to
Yeah.
give Ole some credit
Uh,
because he tried.
but
He
they're
tried to do it.
getting the Bruno
Sorry?
Fernandes FC, right? They're super dependent on him right now. Very
Yeah,
dependent
exactly. And
Very
on him. One injury to Bruno and United are dead in the
exactly.
water.
Yeah,
And if United wins the UCL and they go through round of 16,
Yeah.
I mean, the pressure is suddenly on United. I mean, you play the Premier League, you got these big matches coming up. You are in the UCL
Exactly,
round.
exactly.
Yeah, they are in
And
a
if-
kinda.
Genuinely.
So you
And
are
it's
in a
been almost
kinda,
a year.
I'd say, mini title race, but you can't expect Bruno Fernandes to keep up this
Yeah.
for 38 games. No,
Yeah,
And it's exactly it's going to be one whole year where he has
one bad game.
consistently played.
There could be one off game from him. Then someone
Yeah,
else have to step up.
I think Jose is someone who wants to be the villain all the time for everyone.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I think
he
that's
doesn't
how he pushes
mind
everyone.
also.
Yeah. Fans like Tonmoy will always criticize him. He'll keep doing what he does.
But
He'll,
football is for the fans, bro. Football is for the fans. I mean, you also have to
listen,
keep in
Aditya.
mind what we are playing for.
If they win the title, he'll be drunk with 2 old monks.
there is still the if there.
There is a if there, big if. So let's not
Call
talk
us to
about
the party,
Tottenham's
by the
title.
way. If you win the title, we'll all come.
Not
We'll all
happening.
join
Not
it
getting our
together.
hopes.
We'll all join it
Yeah.
together.
I'm not coming. Sorry, I'll join you.
Everything is free for Arsenal fans, by the
Whoever
way.
wins.
Now we'll talk about City a little bit. I think we're seeing City coming back now. Right?
They're
Who
back.
wanna
They're
take
back.
City?
Anyone? I think Anikesh.
Anish, wanna take City?
Yeah.
They are coming back, and we cannot count them out now. They will be in the title conversation for sure.
Yeah, I mean, they have a pretty good squad. They had a lot of injuries throughout the season.
Yeah,
And something that Liverpool is facing as well right now with every passing game. A lot of injuries. And no one's talking about the injuries Man City has been facing. They lost someone like David Silva this season.
yeah.
I mean, Phil Foden isn't exactly David Silva.
He is the replacement. He is the heir to David Silva. He will be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they're not the same kind of player. I'm just saying. They're not the same kind of player. They're very different in a way.
More box to box. Foden is more box to box than Silva. Silva
Yeah.
was just that,
The link.
magician.
Yeah. He's like
Magician,
he was
the
like
magician.
how Santi Cazorla was for
Yeah.
us at
Yeah,
one
he was a
point in time.
Fabregas.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Santi Cazorla. I used to like Santi Cazorla even as a youth.
That's
Yeah.
what we are missing.
One of my favorite
That's
players.
what we are missing at Arsenal.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
but
So even I saw that
City
I
has
saw
a
that
great
City
team
team.
right now.
I saw that City team even Pep is bringing players like John Stones. He is doing well.
John Stones.
He is.
Stones is-
Yeah.
You cannot even predict Pep. Cancelo starts one game, he performs well. Mendy comes in. Mendy is
Cancelo
doing
plays
well right
everywhere.
now.
Have you noticed
Yeah.
that? Cancelo is playing everywhere.
He even benches Laporte sometimes,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
whoever comes in does well. And I think we will see City in the foreseeable
Yeah,
future in the top.
I think City will go for a title this season as well. Even though they're kind of lagging behind in a way, but as the season progresses, I feel City will get through. But
They'll
they
get
have
a
a good
run.
squad.
Mm.
They have a good
They have a
squad.
good squad, but what I feel is that they are not gonna lift the title, but they are going to put the pressure on, like we used to
Yeah,
do.
exactly.
Put the pressure on. City is going to put the pressure on this season.
Oof, the
Yeah.
audacity to call out City from Spurs fans.
Leicester
Damn.
FC.
But
All
I
right.
think what City actually need, to be honest, like I don't think that they're gonna be as important in the title race unless they do add one target man in their winter signings.
Mm.
If they do that,
In
I think
January,
they're
right?
like pretty
Yeah.
much in the
They should.
race. If they get
Yeah.
one target man, that's gonna change their
Yeah, they might even go on a run now. They're very good fixture.
well,
Calvert.
But shout out to Son's goal. Being an Arsenal
yeah,
fan,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
still
We didn't
appreciate it.
talk about
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Harry Kane a
We didn't talk
little
about the
in the
ship.
Spurs
We'll come to
section.
Tottenham. We'll
I
come to
Yeah,
genuinely
me
Tottenham.
too.
We'll
think,
come to Tottenham.
hear me out. I genuinely think Harry Kane is the best player in the world right now. I
In the
genuinely
world.
think
Oh,
that.
Right now.
I mean,
yeah.
there are players like Lewandowski and all.
Name one player who is
Name
in a
one player. I
better
mean,
form
okay, forget
than
Messi,
Harry Kane right
Ronaldo.
now.
Messi, Ronaldo are in
Alana.
their
It's a good
own
call.
levels. Forget them. Even Messi and
It's a good
Ronaldo
call.
are not producing that kind of stats that
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
produce. But I genuinely think name Lewandowski, Bundesliga, okay, Bundesliga, okay. In a Bayern Munich
Haaland.
team,
And the team.
yeah, and then the Bayern Munich team, he can step bad. I mean, name me one player better
Haaland.
than Harry Kane right now. I can't.
Haaland.
I
I can
can't.
name someone. I can name someone who has changed the entire team, being a presence in the team. That's Zlatan Ibrahimovic for AC Milan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing very
Yeah.
good,
But
That's what
still,
I
but
mean.
yeah.
I
Right now,
can't.
still,
if you want to say right now, yeah.
yeah, right now, I mean, he's
But
doing
Yeah,
everything.
that's a good call, actually. He
that's
is.
the
Yeah,
closest it can get, to be honest. Like form wise, that's the
yeah. Form
closest
wise,
I've
I think
seen him get
he
to.
might be the
He's
best player in the world
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's becoming I think he's becoming his new position. Like Firmino is that
Yeah,
different kind
the
of number nine.
Firmino. Yeah,
And
No. So
Arsenal
this is like
knew what
yeah,
Tottenham are gonna do
yeah.
when they
Exactly.
get the ball. They're gonna give the ball to Harry Kane. Harry Kane's gonna
Mm.
hold it up for like
He's
two,
gonna
three
put it up.
seconds.
Then
Then
Yeah,
he's gonna
then he's gonna
release
drop.
it.
yeah,
They
Yeah,
knew. They still fell
mm.
for it.
yeah.
And
I
And
mean,
shout out to that
that's what
goal,
I
man.
said.
shout out
The
to
Shout out to
finesse
that
on
goal,
Ronaldo.
and
that goal.
yeah, what a goal! It's
that's
already
what
a
I
goal of the
said
season
regarding.
contender.
I
Ronaldo.
do think I do think Son
Just
is world class. I don't know about you guys.
yeah,
I
Yeah,
think Son
yeah,
is world
yeah.
class.
I think
yeah.
come
Son
on.
is world class.
Yeah.
To Chelsea a little bit now. What do you think? I'll go a little bit of from my side. I think the fact that we ran 6 kilometers more than Leeds, the first team to do
Yeah.
that in this season,
Amazing.
that's massive. And we Chelsea ran like 11 kilometers more than their average, and that says what Lampard said to them before this
Mm.
game. And it was one of the most perfect game I've seen. Even after going down, uh, I remember one game in the Conte season against Everton. It was 5-0. That is by far the most perfect game I've seen from Chelsea, and this was very close. And it's all going good. I mean, Mason Mount. I mean, I had some doubts about Mason Mount, but boy, he has proved me wrong.
He's he's
He
wiping
is
them each
phenomenal.
match. Every
Boy,
match he's wiping those
yeah, I
doubts, man.
mean, and Reece James. I mean, what a guy we've got. We've set for another 10 years in the right back position, and what a mentor to have as Aspilicueta to
Yeah,
have
exactly.
him as a mentor. And I
Honestly,
I'm a little bit disappointed on Warner. I want him to be more like Heung-min Son. You know,
Little.
Mhm.
yeah, I want him to be like
at least
Son.
more finishing ability
Yeah,
to
he
come,
has
like
that.
more clinical.
I noticed
Finishing.
some.
But it's his first season
No,
in the Premier
Yeah,
League.
but
I saw some Leipzig fans also talk about him, but that
Yeah,
he has been like this. He has missed
Yeah,
sitters in
he
Leipzig also,
needs
but
he needs
the important thing is that he
five
gets
six
into
chances
such
to score that
positions.
one goal. Yeah,
He
yeah,
his runs, his pace always compensates from his
Mhm.
sitters, and his the fact that he showed that energy in the 93rd minute was phenomenal. I think
To
I
run
think
that length and then give that
Yeah.
ball to Pulisic.
yeah,
My God, man, that's a 90-minute
and
run.
yeah, I think there is a big Timo Werner haul coming. There will be, I believe. I think I'm not gonna give up on it. And yeah, overall, and what do you think, guys? Anyone can take
I'll be
said
completely honest.
enough.
This Chelsea team, I think, is sorted for the coming 3-4 years. To be honest, at this rate, with the kind of talent they have and the way they're nurturing the talent, they're set for 2-3 years, man. It's gonna be there. They're gonna be in that elite level of club performing each week. To be honest, and the
Uh,
fact that Fredrik said how you guys outran Leeds and still Timo Werner managed to have that 90-minute run to give the ball to
Yeah.
Pulisic, that speaks miles.
It's
And
something
if
it's
you,
something similar Klopp did when he came to Liverpool, like
hmm,
making the people run
yeah,
so that they
yes,
can they can
yes,
they can play with the same aggressiveness till the
intensity.
90th minute. Intensity,
Intensity.
and
yeah.
Lampard has learned from his mistakes a lot, and I am right now after looking at that Lord Northern derby, I'm so proud of Lampard. What he did, how he
Yep.
absolutely limited Son and Kane in that game, in every counter attack,
Yep.
and the fact that if Giroud was there, and that
Yeah,
mistake cost us, but he learned from it,
Yep. Yep.
and
Yep. I think it was Spurs' loss. I mean, Chelsea's loss there rather than
yeah.
Spurs' gain that you didn't
Yeah.
win that match. I mean,
yeah, we had that we
Chelsea
had
won
you
that.
for the taking in the second half. I wouldn't say in the first half.
Yeah.
hmm
So yeah, and
So
the fact that Ziyech went off injured, it will
you
be a
guys
big
really like
miss.
dominated us. So
It will be a
what
big
a
miss coming in
big
the
miss! What a
December period.
miss!
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
it's
think
gonna
gonna
be
be
that's
a
big
I
miss.
big.
I.
Yeah.
I think that's why
I
Yeah,
Pulisic's goal was at the right time in that game. Right time for
that was
Pulisic to score as
I
well.
was gonna say that Ziyech is coming off. Pulisic is coming on. Havertz is coming
Yeah,
off. Kovacic
and
is
then put.
coming on. I mean, what
Look
more
at
do you
the
need?
depth.
look at the
Was
fucking
You
depth.
have to agree, Chelsea has the best overall squad right now,
Yep, yep.
depth
Oh yeah,
wise.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
on par with I'd say Liverpool, Spurs, City. I mean, all of them.
No, no, no. I think
No,
we
no,
are
I
weak
think
in the
Look
Premier
at
League.
Arsenal. Oba comes up, Nketiah goes in. Wow, that's depth.
Yeah. So,
But yeah,
so
looking
yeah,
bright
I
for
think
Chelsea. Really,
But
Chelsea is the best squad right now in the Premier League.
yeah,
yeah.
of course.
I wouldn't say
I
that.
mean, no, I don't rate Lampard. I
If
don't
we
rate
had
Lampard
if we
high
had
enough.
so
You know.
yeah. If Arsenal also had so much of money, they would have
Yeah,
also
me
done that.
neither.
I wouldn't say that. I think Liverpool is still
But
still the team to beat here.
it
So
was the
we'll come
last
to
season
Liverpool,
that we are
but
talking about.
huh?
We are talking
Tanmay
about
was saying
Chelsea. It
this
was the
Tanmay.
last season,
Yeah,
couple
I'm
of
gonna
months
ask.
back. We are talking.
I'm also gonna play a little bit of devil's advocate. Who wanna be a part of this? Go on. Who
what?
wanna be a part
Tonman
of
can
What's
this?
go.
the
What?
Tanmay?
Tonmoy, do you think it is worrying that Chelsea has not won against a big team yet? That might
So
be a worrying factor
Yeah,
because I think
that
it
might be
is a
a
little
worrying.
bit.
That might be a worrying factor of not you winning the league, not for a Champions League spot.
Yeah, but we have not lost them. We've drawn them
Drawn.
0-0.
Yeah.
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 But
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
if what do you think, Tanmoy?
I think it was last season that we're talking about Chelsea's backline and goalkeeper. I mean, just two signings. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
obviously you
Mm,
got Havertz, you got Warner, you got Ziyech, you got Chilwell, all fine.
mm,
But this Thiago Silva
Mm-hmm.
and Eduardo Mendy. I think the whole success credit
Mhm.
should go to these two guys. I mean, defensively,
Yeah.
not the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper. These two were the main faults that everyone was
Mm.
lashing out at Chelsea.
Yeah.
This was the
Mhm.
only 2 points, and you got it sorted with a 35-year-old guy who left as a free agent from a
36.
PSG.
Mhm.
Like
Exactly.
36.
36.
36.
You got him in that place to do the job, and he's been doing it consistently in the UCL, in the Premier League. I
I'm
mean,
in. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm in love with
wow,
Thiago
Mhm.
Silva. I love him
He's
more than
now
my
he's
girlfriend.
Imagine.
now he's
I
now
love him more than
godfather
my girlfriend.
for Kurt Zuma.
and
Oh, happy days. Anyway, uh, we come to Liverpool. Aditya, just this is your section. Nobody's gonna talk
Like
over you.
We don't have
same
anything.
same old story,
Nobody
same
gonna
old point.
same old
What more?
go on.
story. Exactly. Uh, yeah, I didn't expect it. I didn't expect the margin that how we won, but yeah, like completely dominated it. All our Henderson is back. Henderson and Wijnaldum are like the best players on the pitch by a mile, and Fabinho is like he's slotted in so good at that position. Yeah, and like I know Jimenez wasn't there, but I don't think he would have done anything more with the impact that Fabinho has. And yeah, we closed them off pretty easy, and yeah, got the
You're still
goals.
the team to beat, no? Like anyone
Yeah,
finishing above
we are the
you will
standard.
win the league. Anyone
That's
finishing above
how
you will.
that's the level is exact exactly
Like the
Does
fact
exactly.
that
everyone think
you
that?
guys did not even.
And yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
definitely,
Anyone
definitely,
Yeah.
finishing above
definitely,
Liverpool wins the
Yeah.
league?
definitely.
Tanmoy?
they have.
2 weeks from now on, I'm looking at
Yeah.
Liverpool for 2 weeks
Yes.
from this week gone. Let's
You
see
have
what.
guys
Oh,
do
Tonmoy,
something
I
about
remember
Liverpool.
watching. I remember watching the podcast. Tonmoy, I think, had said his predictions will come after Christmas or something. You had said, nah,
yeah,
Yeah.
25th.
yeah.
Okay, so
Let's
everyone is
hear the
yeah,
promo.
everyone is waiting for that. No, no,
Let's just
I'd like
hear
to
the
say
promo.
something. As a United fan, what is very scary to see right now at Liverpool is that Klopp is actually building a dynasty. If you see, he is building a dynasty because when we saw the
Yeah.
players get injured,
He
players
could
like
do a
Curtis
Saf.
Jones,
He could do a Alex Ferguson type thing in that.
exactly, exactly. If
And
Klopp is
even
going,
the.
yeah, Klopp is going to stay. Yeah.
Have you seen the French players? Curtis
he's gonna
Jones,
stay.
Oh, yeah,
Nico
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I
Williams-Carroll.
said. That's
How
what I
are they
said.
fucking performing?
Curtis, they're
They
performing
have, they
like
have
Curtis
top
proper.
Jones
top
looks
class
like
players.
someone who's been playing for 10 years.
Exactly.
He looks like he's playing for 10
Yeah,
years,
and that
Curtis
day
Jones. Just played four
that
games, started 4 games.
defender Nathaniel Phillips, no, his name is.
Yeah.
Even he
Nathaniel
looked
Phillips.
good when
Nathaniel
he
Phillips.
came
Phillips,
to
yeah.
Yeah.
when he
Nico
came to us.
Williams, are you having a
Nico
laugh?
Williams,
Ah.
yeah,
Nico
Williams.
Williams.
And the
Starting over
signing
Trent
of the season.
Alexander.
Signing of
Diogo
the
Jota.
season.
I
He
always
didn't
waited
My
for
even
Diogo
God.
he
Jota.
they
He
didn't
didn't
even
I
need
even
always
him.
waited for
play.
Jota.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Klopp said
He
he's
didn't need him.
not ready to face his opponents. But yeah, we didn't need him.
And so
And
easy. It's so
yeah,
easy for
all our
them.
guys are still there. Salah Mane are still there. It was still easy. Joel
Exactly.
Matip got a goal.
A player is very key to your team, like Van Dijk was for Liverpool in the defense. For example, like if Thiago Silva is injured for Chelsea, the defense will be very shaky. But these new boys
Yeah.
have stepped up so much.
I
So
mean,
that's
the
true.
thing with
that is really
Liverpool,
remarkable.
Kind of hoping that you guys beat Liverpool, but can you guys
Not
It's
play a
happening.
draw so that we can go top?
We'll.
Yeah, a draw.
That's
Yeah,
Can you
what
guys
we
just
want.
play a draw and we can just
I'll
go on
I'll
top
take
and maintain it?
a draw. I would take a
I'll.
draw.
same
Really?
game plan against Liverpool.
I'll.
But
What?
Obviously,
What?
but I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
uh,
I said
what
that. I said we're gonna be the ones who would defeat
Yeah,
Liverpool
Kunal, you are still in it
at
now.
Anfield.
Okay, we're
I
gonna
believe
have
we're
a
We're
gonna
gonna.
do
very
it.
Yeah,
good
I'm still on it. I'm
debate
still
before
on it.
the
I'm
game.
still on it.
Mourinho, I think he'll call up John Terry and
And
ask him for tips.
Kunal's prediction of Spurs being top of the table till Christmas is looking very
Yeah,
good.
looking solid.
There is
Anyway, guys, we're done. This has been a great talk. Give us a thumbs up, and we're gonna be back on Friday talking about the Manchester Derby with Adnan back and one more Manchester United fan, maybe. So yeah, that is it. And give us a subscribe too.